Hello and welcome. My name is Martin Sobo, and I'm sure glad to be with you. Today on the show, we are having someone who is using the instrument of music to propagate peace all over the world. He is a pianist and indeed the founder of a non-profit organization in the United States of America known as Jazz for Peace. And so come first quarter of 2021, they are heading to Nigeria, the nation's capital, Abuja, to be precise, for a performance to propagate or to promote peace all over the world. But I'll be introducing my guest properly by the time I return from this break. Please don't go anywhere.
My Rosetta, in my heart, dear, there's no one but you. You told me that you love me, never leave me for somebody new.
Today, like I mentioned to you in my introduction, we are having a gentleman here who founded an organization known as Jazz for Peace. It is indeed a United States-based organization, a nonprofit, I believe. And here with me to discuss an upcoming event come first quarter in 2021, is the founder of that organization, who himself is a performing artist, Rick DellaRatta. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Martins. Happy to be here.
Good. So tell me about Jazz for Peace. What does it stand for?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that question because, jazz, as we all know, is our country's greatest art form from America. It's traveled to all over the world, and it's a language universal that is spoken now in every country. You can go anywhere and find people appreciating and speaking the great American art form of jazz. But you also have another word which is a bit more complicated and to define, and that's peace. Because a lot of people say, well, what is it? What is peace? Is peace anti-war? Is peace, flowers? What is peace? And what Jazz for Peace is doing is hopefully redefining peace by stating that we can use this great American art form of jazz because it is universal, because it transforms barriers of, creed and language and religion, and it transforms all of these barriers. We can use it to help outstanding causes. And by helping outstanding causes, not only are we addressing and improving the problems of the present, but we are also blocking potential problems of the future by helping outstanding causes. And so that's what I have found to be the path to peace, helping outstanding causes.
Mm-hmm. Impressive. So, yes, just like you mentioned, peace is something that is scarcely available these days all over the world. And whatever we can do to achieve global peace, can never be so much of an effort. So Jazz for Peace, and then you are thinking Africa. Why the focus this time around on Africa?
Well, we've been to Africa, oh my goodness, I believe this will be our 9th trip to Africa.
Okay.
So we've been so many times, and a lot of what Africa does focuses on youth. Many countries in Africa have a very young, I believe, I'm not sure what the word is, but it's the average age of, the person. Demographics actually is the word, demographics. And so, you go to a country like Uganda where the demographics is very, very young, so many children. And all of these countries in Africa, they are, I believe, in a ripe moment in the world where they are ready to be empowered, to embrace empowerment and self-sustainability. And Africa's history is ripe for this opportunity for Africans now to really advance. And that, I think, is great for our world. You know, Africa has incredible wildlife. It has, incredible people, the spirit of so many Africans is so wonderful. Every time I go there, I'm so humbled by the wonderful spirit of the African people in many different countries. And there's such diversity, you know, from East Africa, where you have Kenya, Uganda, to West Africa, where you have Ghana, where we have already been, and Nigeria, where we will be going for the first time. So it'll be my privilege to address outstanding causes in Nigeria, and at the same time, help Nigeria give a helpful step forward.
Mm-hmm.
So
how are your concerts structured? How do you hope to achieve peace? And, you know, with the countries you've visited and the countries you'll be visiting, how are these concerts structured? And who do you expect to attend the concerts? And how does such concerts, as it were, impact on the global peace you are seeking to propagate?
Sure. So glad you asked that. Now, first of all, the concerts are always open to the general public. So anyone can attend, enjoy, and appreciate a Jazz for Peace concert. But the first people that are gathered for a Jazz for Peace concert are the organization itself and its volunteers, its team members, its staff, its the people they serve, hopefully, as well, and also VIPs. These are people who are supporters of that organization. So what we do is we grow something called an empowerment tree. And it's patterned exactly after a tree. Why a tree? Because a tree is probably one of the most sustainable things in the history of life on our planet, is a tree. Mm-hmm. And you start out with the roots, and the roots of this tree are the actual supporters of the outstanding cause. And what we want to do is we want to grow their donor base. We want to expand and grow their donor base. So people who are family members of, let's say, a board member, his family members can also be VIP guests of honor at this event. His church members, people that he does, associates, business associates, people like that. And so when you multiply this, you get a foundation of the roots, okay? And then we expand upon that. From there, we then went to get local business sponsors. And as you might know from looking at the press release of this coming event, we already have 7 local business sponsors that are contributing to this event, okay? So that's helped us accomplish 2 things. One, thank and reward the donors and supporters that this organization already has, called the Value String. Mm-hmm. And also they are partnered with another organization called the Peace Agenda. And these 2 organizations have put their resources, they're put things together for this event. And we've already expanded their donor base with the roots of the tree, okay? The VIPs that are already attending. Now we've added to that one of the branches, and that is local businesses within the community. By bringing them in, they now have a chance to A, have a wonderful time at this event, but B, meet and network with each other and with this outstanding organization so that they can go forward as partners and sponsors with this outstanding cause year after year. This is what we mean by sustainability. Following me?
Sure.
So now we have that. Now we're on branch number 3. Branch number 3 of this tree is publicity and awareness. Hence, Blue Rose Media, which your wonderful work that you do to spread the word about outstanding initiatives. And so just, this is a perfect example. The people who will be watching this are part of publicity and awareness for this event, expanding their awareness and their outreach so that more people know about the wonderful work that they do.
Okay. So far, so good. We have to take a short break now. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Rosetta, my Rosetta, in my heart, dear, there's no one but you. You told me that you love me, never leave me for somebody new. You made my whole life a dream. Promise you'll make it come true. Ooh, Rosetta, my Rosetta, please say I'm just the one, dear, for you.
You're welcome back. You're still watching my interaction with the founder of Jazz for Peace, a United States-based organization, nonprofit. And you have the pleasure of the presence on my show today of Rick DellaRatta, who is not just a performing artist, but like I said, the founder of this organization, Jazz for Peace. And we are today discussing the upcoming event in Nigeria, first quarter of 2021, that has been put together by this organization. So, Rick, I'm going to ask you right now, how long have you been performing artist as a jazz musician?
Boy, I started playing the piano at the age of 6.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I was improvising on my own at that time. So it depends on what you want to really qualify as jazz, because improvisation is a big part of it. But through my studies of music, I started to get more, let's say, advanced and much more interested in being involved and making a contribution to the language of jazz, if I could, as I got more into college. And I started performing professionally as a jazz musician, I would say probably in my late teens. So, you know, we're talking about quite a few decades here.
All right, impressive. So can you give us a bit of the stuff you're made of? Can you play some piano? I see a piano by your side.
Yes, there's a piano here. And I'd be glad to play a little song for you. This is what jazz musicians do, is they take a song and they rearrange it and they make it kind of personalized, so that if you hear, you might hear hundreds of people play the same song, but when you hear that version, you will know it is specifically the arrangement of that specifically the personalized version of that jazz artist. So I'm going to attempt to do that now with a song that's, you know, very famous. Many people, Frank Sinatra and all kinds of people recorded it, Ella Fitzgerald. It's called The Nearness of You. But this arrangement's a little bit different. I actually start at the end of the song and I finish at the beginning of the song. So if you're familiar with the song, you'll notice it's quite different.
Okay.
And I hope you'll be able to see me, because, like I said, the lighting was a little bit difficult to have the camera.
Yeah, that's fine.
I need no starlights to spare me if you'll only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight. And to feel in the night the nearness of you. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh, it's just the nearness of you.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, now what comes to mind is, you said you've never been to Nigeria, and I do not know if you're aware that a lot of Nigerians love jazz music. As a
That's
matter
great
of
to know.
fact, yes, there have been great jazz legends from Nigeria. Um, but that'll be for you to discover by the time you get there. So
That'll be fun.
how many days concerts are you looking at while in Abuja?
Well, right now we have this one event planned,
Mhm.
but I must confess there are some other organizations contacting Jazz for Peace and
Mhm.
exploring the possibility of, hey, can you grow this empowerment tree for us that you are
Okay.
growing for them, and
Mhm.
possibly also do something for us while you're in Nigeria. So
Okay.
since we would be there anyway, there is the
Mhm.
possibility that we might be able to include and hopefully assist and empower some other outstanding causes. That would be wonderful.
Yes.
That does
Okay.
happen.
Yeah. Is the venue already determined?
Yes. The venue is, it's on our press release, which, by the way,
Okay.
our website where you can see these things like our empowerment tree, etc.,
Mhm.
is www.jazzforpeace.org. So that's
No, but the
JAZZFORPEACE.
people watching right now would want to know where they can come watch this so they can plan. All right. So long now, Rick DellaRatta. It's been wonderful having this conversation with you. Hoping to see you in Nigeria come first quarter of 2021.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it as well.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, that's how much time would permit today on the show, and I'm sure you must have been inspired by Rick DellaRatta. Let's hope that come first quarter in 2021, as scheduled, that you will be in Abuja to join them and to assist in propagating global peace. So till next time, I remain yours sincerely, Martin Sobu, saying stay blessed, and I'll see you again.
Rosetta, my Rosetta, in my heart, dear, there's no one but you. You told me that you love me, never leave me for somebody new. You made my whole life a dream. Promise you'll make it come true. Ooh, Rosetta, my Rosetta, please say I'm just one.